A 52-year-old man will go before a judge in Stevenson County accused of staging a 12-hour standoff with Freeport police.
Grady Clark is the man investigators say held a woman against her will Wednesday in the Mary Hosmer apartment building on North Walnut Avenue.
In a statement, authorities credit an officer for freeing the woman from inside an apartment where they say Clark held several guns and ammunition. Clark is also accused of threatening police and saying he had hostages and would shoot officers if they came near.
Investigators say during the 12-hour standoff, Clark shot several times from his room and threw other items, including Molotov cocktails, out the window. Officers took him into custody around 10:30 last night. No one was hurt.